These Ant-Man villains had an ant-sized impact, and only the biggest fans are going to remember them. 10. Paraman, or Reezy, the super intelligent robot. The minute this robot gained his intelligence, it made its scientist master its servant. And the scientist was either like a once genius or simply just lucky and stumbling into incredible discoveries, so he didn't exactly have the backbone to fight against that. The scientist collected insect samples and accidentally picked up Ant-Man and the Wasp. To escape, the pair lit the house on fire and caused an explosion that destroyed everything but the robot's head, which was still functional and was last seen instructing the scientist to make a new one. So this robot is likely still at large, we just haven't seen him since the 70s. 9. Porcupine, a bit more popular but not by much. This villain was a very talented weapons designer for the government and made this porcupine suit with quills that shot out like gas, projectiles, chemicals. It was very cool. He was very proud of his invention, but figured the government wouldn't compensate him properly for it and decided to get rich on his own by committing crimes as the Porcupine. He fought Ant-Man and attempted to steal growth pills from the hero, but actually stole shrinking pills and took so many that he shrank to nothingness. Eventually, he did return to normal size, but still, what a way to go, even if only for a little while. 8. Scarlet Beetle, a regular beetle mutated by radiation into a conscious, telepathic ability to control other insects powered wielding super beetle. He stole Ant-Man's helmet to become human-sized, which is horrifying on its own, and sicked his army of bugs on the streets, toppling telephone poles, stealing, extra poisonous bug bites, and general issues with having a bunch of bugs suddenly attack you. Ant-Man was able to shrink the beetle back to its size and trap it in a balloon, decontaminate the creature, and successfully release the now normal beetle into his backyard. 7. The Living Eraser. He worked for the ruler of an alternate dimension, and his job was to steal scientists and transport them to this other dimension to build nuclear weapons. He got his name because he would wave his device across his victims, gradually turning them invisible, making it seem like they were being erased from existence, when in reality it was just the process of transporting an individual across dimensions. The Wasp was one of them transported to the other dimension and worked on that side to free everyone there, while Ant-Man handled the villain on this side, saving the day. 6. Mad Viking. Tales to Astonish Volume 3 had only one 72-page issue with gorgeous artwork, and it was the story of Nut Kane, a Norse mythology-obsessed criminal. His crimes were inspired by Norse stories, and eventually he found himself in a position to become almost like a Loki avatar on Earth through mystical dagger self-sacrifice. He fought not just Hank Pym, but also the Wasp and the Hulk. Did he win? No. Kane Loki had brought an Asgardian snake to Earth, and the heroes used the venom to eliminate him. The mysterious Loki dagger was then launched into the ocean by the Hulk, and I don't think it's come back up yet. 5. Cyclops. Not the X-Men, this was a robot created by an alien race that wanted to conquer the Earth, but first wanted to literally test the waters to see how easy or willing humanity would be to that. They designed this robot after the myths of Cyclopses and programmed it to attack boats. Ant-Man rewired that villain to instead target its creators, and the aliens were forced to leave and never come back, and the robot walked out into the sea, presumably destroying itself. 4. Magician. This guy kind of had it figured out. He would pose as a party entertainer for rich people and then just rob them. Not saying that this was a good thing to do by any means, but he didn't have to break in, which is half the work. He literally was invited into these people's homes, did a little show, and then used his magic skills to escape with the treasure. Ant-Man and the Wasp staged a fake party to capture the villain, and after a turn in the slammer, he reformed and led a normal life in Tampa, which is some epic dad lore when you look at it though. 3. Ant-Agonists. I love when villains decide to be camp and make funny little names. The team is made of Window Washer, Trago, the Time Master, and the Protector, all small-time criminals that make a greater impact working together. Through the Window Washer's paralyzing liquid, Trago's magical trumpet, the Time Master's aging ray, and the Protector's trick of switching goods with sand to make it look like the items disintegrated, they certainly gave Ant-Man a run for his money, but ultimately were no match for the mini-hero. 2. Odd John. With a name like that, Odd John was obsessed with bugs, mutated his own bug army, and initially trapped the Micronauts, leading to a distress signal sent to Ant-Man. Ant-Man's Pym particles not only shrunk his bug army back to their ordinary size, but reversed any modifications and ended up saving the day. As for Odd John, he was arrested and had his labs destroyed, and shockingly has not appeared past 2 issues. But number 1, Darbie Doll. She was a booby-trapped, copyright-friendly doll given to Ant-Man's daughter for Christmas, including this one in here because it's the holiday season. Turns out Doc Ock had taken over the North Pole and imprisoned Santa Claus. He was still making toys, but rigging, trapping, and generally making them dangerous, so it was up to Ant-Man to stop him from making any more Doc Ock Darbies. In the end, Santa saved the day and used his Christmas magic to clean up the disaster. But what do you think? Let us know in the comment section who your favorite Ant-Man villain is. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye, nerds!